对，我们现在来看一看啊，我们再看一下。
我会slide it。
老师讲话。
Jordan 的是参加的是3年级的 ，Amelia 也是3年级的，然后 Brandon 参加的是4年级的 ，OK。好，非常 congratulations because this competition altogether in Canada wise there are 33,000。我来给你看一下啊。
Oh.
Among 33,000, so you're top 25%。那我们看看你们打败了，我们打败了多少小朋友，好不好？我们来看一下啊。如果有1万个小朋友呢，你们就打败了7500个小朋友。那如果现在有3万个小朋友，老师问你啊，不是7500，我画错了，多画了一个7500个小朋友。那如果有2万个小朋友参加呢，你们就打败了15000个小朋友。那现在老师给你们出的题目是，如果有3万个小朋友参加，那你们一共打败了多少个小朋友？
做题目了，了解。1万个。
22,500。
是不是在这个上面再加7500个啊？22,500 ，very good。那还有3000个人呢？3000个人你打败他会是750。So on top of it, we need to add it on. So
23,200. No, 250.
250。你们打败了23000个小朋友，23250个小朋友。Good job, boys and girls. OK, very good. 非常非常棒。OK， 这个 congratulations。然后老师还要把这个东西发给我们群里面的 Alexander 也有，但是 Alexander 他妈妈已经拿走了，所以我没有扫描。等一下让 Alexander 也发给我们。我们发在。
I really want Alexander to open his camera.
对吧？那你下次跟那个 Alexander 的说好不好？说我们都是好朋友，对不对？哎呦，你看 Jordan 吃的那个香啊 ！Jordan 你在吃什么呀？感觉很香的样子，我也有点。是 ice cream 吗
？Yeah。
你一回家就有 ice cream 吃啊？哇，鹏鹏也羡慕死了。OK， 好，我们 first of all 今天先做什么？先做计算题，好不好？We first do our calculations, okay? Because 还有2个小朋友没有来，1个小朋友没有来，我们先做那个哈。Okay, so now I'm going to show you the question. Everybody, please take out your pencil and pen. 这次有点难的啊，每次都会有一点不一样 ，OK？ 但是我们这次时间会给大家长一点，或者我们做2条吧 ，OK？ So 1, 2, go.
How many are we doing?
2 rows.
We're doing all of it, right?
2 rows.
如果做不完就做2条，我们5分钟好不好？还是5 minutes， 看能最多能做多少，好吗？
I'm so much of an idiot. You just give me a paper. Now I need to use my brother's old notebook that smells like cheese. For some reason. Whatever!
快点啊！
Okay, time is up.
I'm done.
Ready?
I'm
Okay.
done.
Total.
Okay, good job, Amelia. Jordan, how about you?
I'm not done.
拿着
做
拿着拿着，
了几个 Jordan？
可以可以可以，没问题。
对呀，做了2个。今天的题目难呀，Amelia，知道吗？
你不用遮掉，你做了多少就多少呀，对吧？
Okay.
Amelia，你不能对自己要求这么高的，你对自己要求这么高，老师，别的哥哥们怎么办？他们都吓死了，对不对 ？OK， 哎
我做了31个。
，Brandon， 你真正的 Cotton 来了
你手拿开
，Real
了。
Cotton 来了，开心吗？因为 Real Cotton 来了，你就变成 Fake Cotton 了，是不是？
Then we just go and Brandon instead.
Okay, so let's take a look at this one 啊。OK， 我们来看一下，老师就讲几道题目啊。OK， 讲几道题目。So 12 minus what equals 12 divided by 6?
12 divided by 6 equals 2. So 12 minus 2 equals
12 minus what equals 2?
12 minus 10.
10.
Very good. Good job. Okay, so 21 equals what plus 2? So this number basically is
19.
what? It's
21 minus 2 equals
21 minus 2.
and 21 minus 2 equals 19. It equals 19, Miss Carrie.
Very good. 19. Good job. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. 24 minus 2 times 7. So boys and girls, are you going to
2
do
times
24
7
minus
equals
or 2
14,
times 7
and then
first?
24 minus 14 equals 10.
Very good. Okay, so next one. 19 minus what equals 12 divided by 2?
12 divided by 2 equals 6.
So
And
19
minus
3.
6.
13.
13.
equals 6. Very good. Okay, good job. So everybody, today, before we start our learning, I'm going to just tell you something about, Eleanor, maybe you're just wondering what happened here. We just calculate for the recent math competition, like you're new here, right? So everybody else in our class, they won the competition for the top 25%. Do you want to congratulations to them? Do you want to congrats them? Yeah, so
Yeah.
because altogether there are 33,000 people compete in this competition, and everybody was the top 25%, so they beat 250 students. Okay, so they're better than them. Okay, so 打起架来可厉害了，对不对？ Okay, so boys and girls, I'm going to just introduce a very good friend to all of you. This one is called what? I'm going to ask Brandon, tell me.
A number line.
说啥?
So what
Isn't
is
that a number line?
Very good. This is called number line, right? So when you are in the school, I think all the number line is always just coming from 0 and all the way getting right, right? And the more right you are, and the more bigger the number is, correct? So just want to ask you, so on the other side, the left side, we also have a bunch of numbers. So
Negative.
So it's very
Negative.
It's negative. Okay, so when the number on the left of the 0, it's negative. So -1, -2, -3, and -4. So now I want to ask you a very simple question, Eleanor. So could you please find out the distance from 1 to 0 and -1 to 0? It is the same or not the same?
Same. Not the same.
Wait, no, it's the same. You look at that, okay? It's the same. So go to, so the 1 to 0 and -1 to 0 is the same. So -2 to 0 and 2 to 0, are they the same or not?
Same. Same.
Very good. They are the same. Okay, so let's take a look at next one. So -3 to 0 and 3 to 0, are they the same or not the same?
Yeah. Same.
They're the same, right? Very good. They're the same. So I am going to tell you something. It's called absolute. Is it right? Yeah, absolute value. Sorry. So everybody, if you see there's a little line and in between there's a number there. So at that moment, this one is not talking about the value. It's also talking about the distance. So the 1 absolute value equals 1 to 0. So it's still 1. And -1 absolute value also equals the distance between -1 to 0. So it's always 1. Get it? So when we are talking about distance, it's always positive. So can you tell me -3.5 equals what? Jordan. Absolute value of -3.5 equals what? So Jordan, very good, 3.5. Good job, very good. Amelia, -2 absolute value equals what?
-2. 2.
Very good. It's equals 2. Good job. Okay, Eleanor, negative 4.5 equals what? Absolute value of negative 4.5.
4.5.
4.5. Very good. And Brandon, last but not the least, negative 999 equals what?
这个就
Absolute value.
999.
Very good. 999. Colton, can you do one for me? Negative 3 absolute value plus negative 4 absolute value plus negative 5 absolute value equals what?
再高一点啊。
12.
Oh, 那么快. Can you tell us why it is equals 12?
加上
We just equal them to their absolute value first and then you add them.
Very good. Because this one equals 3 plus 4 plus 5, so that's why equals 12, right? Okay, so boys and girls, I'm going to just give you some questions to practice. Not yet, okay? I'm going to do with you. So please just look at the
这
board.
种
So let's take a look at this one. So if we have half absolute value plus negative half absolute value equals what?
equals what?
And half plus
没有听的小孩子
negative half, not absolute value equals what? No, I'm not using half. 太难了。先用整数好了啊。So how about you 2 and plus negative 2 and 2 plus negative 2 and 2 minus.
2.
那这个 equals
Okay.
what?
So first, let's do the number 3 first. So who knows 2 minus 2 equals what? Eleanor.
0.
Very good.
这种
So number 2, I want to ask Brandon. Brandon, 2 plus a negative 2.
equal what?
2 plus negative.
0.
Still what, Brandon?
0. It's 2 plus negative 2, isn't that
minus
0?
2. Very good. It's still 0. Very good. This one we're going to talk about next class, not today. But let's take a look at the last one, Jordan. 2 absolute value plus negative 2 absolute value equals what?
等一下，它没有了。
0.
2, 2, no,
0.
2 absolute value, is it 2 still, right?
No.
So negative 2 absolute value
Right.
equals what?
这什么？
0.
No, 2. Jordan,
快
Jordan,
点呀！
Negative 2.
it's equals 4. Get it? Okay, I'm going to just do this one with all of you again. Okay, so
你不知道哈？
2
不懂这个
plus absolute value 2 plus absolute value 3, negative 3.
来做吧。
So first of all, I want to ask Amelia, 2 absolute value equals what?
2.
Very good. So negative 3 absolute value equals what?
3.
Very good. So 2 plus 3 equals what?
5.
Very good. Jordan, next one, your turn, okay? 吃完了没有你？都把碗都把你的脸都挡住了。哎呦喂，吃的那个带劲啊，真是。Negative 4 plus 2 absolute value. Negative 4 absolute value plus 2 absolute value. So
Negative 6.
Negative 4 absolute value equals what, Jordan? 刚刚学过的。4.
4.
So any negative number, if you see there's a line on top of it, that means it's absolute value. Absolute value means the net, it means the distance. So it's always positive. So negative
No
4,
line on top of the 4.
4, yes. So
On top.
4 plus what?
No line on top of it.
It's on the side, I'm sorry. 4 plus what?
2 equals 6.
2. So equals what?
6.
Very good. Okay, Brandon, your turn, okay? So I'm going to give you a little bit harder one, okay? So negative 3.5 absolute value plus positive 2.5 absolute value equals what?
6.
Very good, because equals 3.5 plus 2.5 equals 6. Very good. Eleanor, last but not least, okay? So 2 absolute value plus negative 4 absolute value equals what?
6.
Very good. 2 plus 4 equals 6. Good job. Okay, so boys and girls, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And Colton, I want you to make 4 questions for them as well. So I make first 4 questions for them, and you make the last 4 questions for them. And remember, don't be too hard because your sisters.
Where is last 4 questions?
呀，你做4道题，我做4道题，然后别
你帮我
出的
写出来吧。
太难啊，别出的太难啊，到时候那个。
帮我写出来地方，把地方反
你
给我。
这个先做完，你先写在自己的纸上。你先写，你不要全都先弄给他们呀。
I'm
Colton's
not
right.
writing.
Bad. No offense.
Who is that? Oh my god, it's Brendan that's writing.
Brandon.
I'm Dot.
It's Colton who's writing.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I'm a
not
Dot.
me. You're not Dot. You changed your name at the beginning, and that's why it will stay like that forever. You cannot hide
Okay,
your
so
past
1, 2,
crimes,
3,
Brendan.
4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So who wants to do the so the first one? Colton, 你先写在自己纸上啊。加油！
Done.
I'm done too. I'm done too.
Okay, good job. First question, I'm going to call Lolo. So Lolo, could you please tell me the first question? What is the answer? Hello, Lolo， 自己名字改掉了，自己不知道自己。卓姐，我在救你呢。傻笑，救你呢。
Sure, yeah.
2.5 plus 3 equals 5.5. Done.
5.5. Very good. Next one, number 2, Amelia.
Huh? What's that sound? Who did that?
Nobody.
Why? Absolute value -4 plus 2. Absolute value 2.5 equals. Okay, it equals. Hey, is it 6.9? Miss Terry.
6 point what?
9.
9从哪里来的啦？
5.
Thank you. 哦，吓死我。Number 3, I want to call Eleanor. Can you tell me -4 absolute value plus -6 absolute value equals what?
10.
Hello, Eleanor?
I said 10.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that. 10, very good. Last but not least, a Dot.
There's something wrong with Dot.
8.26.
Hey,
Point what? 8 point what?
26. He stole it.
我们来看看啊 7 point, so this one equals 7.25
Too
plus
slow.
1.1, right? So when we do those questions, we have learned that the key point for doing the decimal questions is putting the dot into the same line, right? So 1.1, so plus together. So 5, this one is 0, so 5. 2 plus 1 equals what, Brandon?
3
Yeah, so 7 plus 1 equals what?
billion.
8. So the answer is 8.35. Okay, Brandon? 就你一个人错了啊，
It's
打屁股。
3.35 billion.
Okay, so Colton, can you tell us 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 questions?
Yes.
1 plus 1 equals 2. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 9.
Oh. 这扭来扭去，这还会不会啊？
I'm bored.
I'm bored too.
做得出来才有资格 board 啊。
做出来了没啊？
可是还没出完题。
你前面可以做了呀。
Okay, I'll do it.
来，刚过来吧，不要写乱七八糟，写小一点，没有知道。
这个有点难的啊，但是记得老师已经跟你们说过了 ，decimal 只要怎么样，把小数点对齐就不会错了 ，OK？
I finished.
OK，
I'm going to carry the elastic ones at night. Okay.
Okay, so let's take a look at the first one. So Lolo, you finished the first one already, right?
Finish all of them.
You finished all of them. Make sure you get it all right, okay?
I finished all of them too.
Just magic shade. Colton equals angry guy.
You're an angry guy.
You are.
I'm not angry. Why would I be angry? You look more angry than I do.
You're hiding your eyes.
I'm hiding my eyes. Who do you think I am? Red from Angry Birds.
Or is it you're skiing?
Yes, I'm always skiing.
Then why won't your computer break
Why would my computer break?
when you fall? It would get smashed. Duh.
Yeah, I'm skiing in my house. Why would I get smashed?
Because when you fall, it'll get smashed.
Yeah, but I'm skiing in my house. That means I wouldn't fall.
And there's no snow. So that
How do you know there's no snow?
Stop.
What's snowing now?
What's a real Colton?
Amelia is weird.
好了，
Stop.
Friend.
好了吗？
Okay, so let's take a look at the first one. So I'm going
I'll
to
send
ask
it to you in chat.
Amelia to do the first one, and the second one will be low, low, low. And the third one will be Eleanor.
No.
The fourth one will be Jeff.
Wait, which one's the first one? Oh, it's this.
From Prodigy or whatever that's called, a math game.
Prodigy. Okay, that's a very long name. Okay, so Amelia. So Colton, can you take over?
Mm-hmm.
So Amelia.
Okay, Amelia, what is your answer for number one?
3.7 plus 1.3 equals 8.
Yes, it's 8. Good job. Okay, Jordan, what is your answer for number two?
6.26 plus 3.7 equals 6.9.
Oh, no, no.
So Amelia,
Amelia 不是
Jordan.
说我们听不清楚了。Jordan 再说一
Yeah.
遍。
6.96.
Wait, what?
6.96.
8.96.
You say
You
8,
almost got it right.
8.96.
Jordan.
Almost right.
9.96.
Yes, 9.96.
Why are you trying to trick me?
那到底是
Nobody
9.9
tricked you. You're the one.
Nobody tricked you.
You said it.
Nobody tricked you.
Nobody tricked you.
Eleanor, what is number
Eleanor.
3?
8.96.
9.96. Very good.
12.2.
Yes,
那个后面有改
12.2.
过的啊，所以不是笑脸 ，OK， 是平脸，
I hate you.
所以是平脸。
Da-da-da-da-dum,
Okay, so
da-dum.
number 3, Eleanor.
She said
Did you
12.2
steal my
already.
answers?
Okay, very good. So Eleanor is a smiley face as well. Good job, Eleanor. Last,
Did you steal my answers?
Brandon, what is the
Brandon 最后
answer?
一题啊。
Did you guys steal?
3.27.
What?
Wrong.
Brandon，我跟你讲，你把屁股拿出来了，来，屁股拿出来。
屁股拿出来。
刚才教过你前面那道题就没好好听。
Do some pose.
It's 5.27.
Brandon fixed it correctly. We need to give him a face.
这是谁做的？是 Colton 做的还是 Brandon 做的？
Brandon 说的，我做的，
那他现在对了，对吗？
对的。
OK。
I'm laughing.
哎呦，吓死我了，真是！我想这个都会做错，怎么办？Okay. Okay, so boys and girls, very good. Okay, so we learned how to calculate and the absolute value and how to use them. So right now we're going to continue doing the
Keep flossing.
So we're going to continue learning the part that is very important for the math. And I think Colton knows that. It's a very, very famous mathematician. It's called Gauss, right? So actually, I think
Nobody knows that guy.
Yeah, we know that guy. We know this guy for a long time. But today we're
don't.
going to first of all review
know
how to do the questions about this guy, right? Okay. So this guy is very famous about calculation, a lot of numbers with a very simple method, right? So Carl Gauss is a German scientist and mathematician. He made many important discoveries in the field of science and mathematics, not only just mathematics, okay? It is believed that the Carl Gauss showed a talent for the mathematics at the age of 7. So this is a question that Carl Gauss's teacher is asking him to say, hey, students, do you know how to plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus all the way to 100?
Yes.
While Gauss's friends or classmates, they're just a 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. They're just doing that. And Gauss said, we don't have to be necessarily to do something that complicated. We could make it easy. So how to make it easy? So it's just like
101 times
he
100
said,
equals
very good. He
10,000
said we can
100
just,
divided by 2, 5,000.
very good. We can just reverse them. So 100 plus 99 plus 98 plus all the way to 3 plus 2 plus 1. Understand? So Eleanor, if we think the origin of the sum equals an apple, so we switch them, is it still an apple or different apples?
Apple.
把放下去。
Still an apple. Correct? I didn't
Go
change
backwards one.
anything. It's still 100 numbers plus together, but I just putting them backwards. Correct, Carlton? So what is the
Mhm,
next
yes.
thing we want to do? How about you just take over and try to explain for them?
You add those two together.
So
And
we
when you add
those
them together, you'll get 101 for every single one of them. Yeah, like that.
Get it, everybody? You're
And
gonna
since
find
we're
out.
only having one of them, we're just going to divide the entire thing by 2.
So everybody, let's see. So because each of them having a 101, right? But this one equals what? Equals 2 apples. Correct, Eleanor?
Mhm.
Right, but we want 2 apple or 1 apple. We don't want 2 apple, we want 1 apple. So we can just using 2 apple divided by 2. Right, became 1 apple. So that means the whole thing, so 101 plus 101 plus 101. There are a lot of 101 plus together, and we need to divide it by 2. So my question is, do you know, Amelia, that how many 101 are there?
100?
Very good. 100. So if we have 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, Eleanor, equals 5 times 4, right? Because there are 4 5s plus together. If we have 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, so there are 6 3s plus together. So instead of we do this, can we do what? What's the easier form for that?
3 times 6.
3 times 6. Very good. 3 times 6. So we have 100, 101 plus
100 times 101.
very good.
Equals
100
10,100 divided by 2
by
equals
2.
10,050.
Very good. So 101 cannot be divided by 2. But
I said that.
100 divided by 2 equals 101 times 50
Still
equals
plus.
5050.
Not this guy.
I'm flossing again.
Get it? So it's
What
5050.
Yeah.
So if
Jordan doing?
So if you
Flossing.
understand this one, so we're going to learn how to do this one, okay? So I'm going to just block this one. So boys and girls, so we have 2 plus 6 plus 10 plus 8 plus 12 plus 14. So I'm not, oh, sorry, 这道题目少了个4啊。少了个4，这边少了个4。Okay, so it's 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10 plus 12 plus 14. Correct, everybody? Okay, so now Harry Potter, I want to ask you. So if the sum, this one equals an apple, so can we just rewrite all of them?
Yes, you can.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, so equals an apple as well.
Yeah.
Plus together, so equals what? 16 plus 16 plus 16. So I don't want you to calculate it. Can you make a guess? How many 16 are there? Exactly 6, correct? If you have 6 numbers, then you have 6 16s. So it's 6 times 16 divided by 2. So equals 8 times 6 equals 48. So the answer is 48.
Do we have 7 numbers?
48 divided by 2.
No, 48 is already divided by 2 because it's 16 divided by 2 because it's actually 96 divided by 2 equals 48.
You have 7 numbers.
Get it, boys and girls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take a look at some. How about 1 to 5? So 1 to 5 is the same thing, Eleanor. The first number plus the last number times how many
15.
numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then divided by 2. So 6 times 5 divided by 2 equals
15.
30 divided by 2
15.
equals 15. Okay, get it, boys and girls?
Riddle.
So I'm going to do it again, okay?
Tom Riddle.
So 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus
I
13.
know.
So that's the same thing. Eleanor, take a look at this one. So first one is what? Can you tell me? First number?
13.
First number? 1, right? Last number?
13.
Very good. So first number plus last number times how many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So divided by 2. So 14 times 7 divided by 2 equals, we can make 14 divided by 2 first. So 7 times 7 equals 49. Okay, so Cotton, how about you make 2 questions for them to practice? Not a lot of numbers, just using small
Okay.
enough. Yeah, just like all the numbers you could write.
I want to take a nap.
I want to take a nap. No, Amelia, 你要做的，我现在 take a nap.
Oh,
You have
You
no
do
right
that.
to
You
take a
do that.
nap when your students can't take naps.
Yum, 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 yum. Okay, Amelia, you can do the first one.
做吧，做吧。
okay. $84.
你看 Amelia 得意的样子。
Hey, how come Colton is called Dot?
Dot，因为那个 Brandon 弄他。
Come on, Brandon. Change your name to Brandon.
No.
Huh? Who was that?
No one.
Lily Potter? Lily? Hey, wasn't Tom Riddle?
Amelia Cooper.
Lily Potter? What happened? Lily Evans?
OK，一个一个做啊。
Amelia Weirdo.
你做完了没有啊，美丽啊？
Yeah, I'm done.
那你再做别的呀，没事情了。
Okay.
不要讲话，讲什么话了？
Hello.
Okay, so now, Colton, you can call two students and do these questions. And Eleanor is very nice. Eleanor, type congratulations.
I'm being annoying.
Can I go to the washroom?
Yeah, of course. 哦，你看 Brandon 很坏的，这样他就不用做了。等下回来以后做第3题。
Can I go to the washroom?
那你们2个回来做我的题目啊。那现在 Eleanor 和 Amelia 做 Colton 的题目。那过会你们回来做我的题目，难很多啊，比这个难很多，大家看着办啊。OK 哈 ，Amelia 做第1题 ，Eleanor 做第2题，好不好？
Okay. The first one is 84.
84, is it right, Colton?
84. Dun, 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 dun. Is it right? Let's
再想一
check.
想，再想一想啊。
Everyone see. We have how many numbers? We have 11 numbers.
First, we have the first
11
term
numbers.
plus the
Yeah.
last term, right?
We have 11
16.
numbers.
11
So
numbers.
we add them together, it's 16. We have 11 numbers, and so times 11, and then we divide by 2.
Yeah.
So let's count.
So
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's
I'm
11.
being
So,
exactly.
so
And then you
16
divide by
divided
2. So what's 16 divided by 2? 16 divided by 2 is 8. Times 11, it is 88.
Get it,
Wait,
everybody? So it's 88.
yeah.
Okay, Jordan, next question. 11 plus 12 plus 13 plus all the way to 19 equals what?
I didn't take a look at my answers. Yeah.
Oh,
记好了吗？
120.
啊
120.
120? Colton, 对不对？
It's
你为什么
135.
问我呢？
那你是老师呀？
It's 135.
30. And we have how many numbers? We
Colton, you have to
have
tell them how you get 30.
19 minus 1. We have
Colton,
9
Colton.
numbers.
Colton, you need to tell them how you get 30 because 30, this
Okay.
number is not showing up.
11 plus 19, because we'll usually put another 19 here, like how we add them together. And then 18, 17, blah, blah, blah. You get the idea. And then you start with 30, and this is also 30. So how many sets of numbers do we have here? We have 9, because 19 minus 11 plus 1 is 9.
We can count,
So
right?
2 times
11,
9.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
No, don't count it. Don't count it. Don't count it, Rod.
Count it. They are not there yet.
No,
Okay?
no, no. You already told them that. You taught them that last time.
Eleanor doesn't know that, and some of them are still missing there. So we have to go step by step.
Okay, then we don't count. Then I'll explain how it works.
Mhm.
Let's go from 1 plus, for example, if you have a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, and
Okay,
5.
so everybody, 30.
This is a very
30 times 9 divided by 2. So, Amelia,
135.
30 times 9 divided by 2 is going to be a very big number, right? How about we just do 30 divided by 2 equals what? Amelia?
9.
15. Then we use 15 times 9. We'll be making a little bit smaller number equals 135. Good job, Eleanor. You get it right. Okay, so Jordan, It's not 120, it's 135. So sometimes when we have 270 divided by 2, it's big number. And bigger number divided by each other is scary. But instead of, if we do number times each other, it's going to be better. Correct? Correct? Okay, so we can just find out some easier way of doing that. Okay, so now let's go back to the thing. So let's take a look at this one. So this time is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus all the way to 19, or 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Yeah, so there are 3 questions, okay? So Colton, could you please right now explain to them, because now everybody, if you count 1, 3, 5, 7 to 19, it is okay. It is okay to count by your hand, right? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to all the way 20, it is still okay because you know it is 20 numbers, right? But if we have more than 50 numbers, or maybe the question became something like 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10 plus all the way to 100. So who is going to count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10? That is something really complicated, right? So now Colton will tell us how to find out the number of numbers. So we already know when we are calculating, Gauss is using the first number plus the last number and times how many numbers are there and divided by 2, right? But how many numbers we used to using the finger and we just count them, right? But now we have different ways of finding if there's a very big number. For instance, it's 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus all the way to 9,999,999. Sorry, 999,999。如果我加到这么大，那一共有多少个数字？我怎么做？ I have no idea, right? So everybody, if you want to know that, Kelton will help us. Okay, Kelton, could you please help us to know how many numbers are there in the series of the numbers? Okay, Kelton.
Colton,
Colton, wake up.
Dot, come on,
Colton.
Dot. He's already doing it. Dot.
Wake up.
Hey, Dot.
Colton, you need to talk.
I'm setting it up, La.
Okay, but we don't
So
know
when
that.
I talk, I can just go ahead and we don't have a time delay when we're speaking. Okay. Anyways, as I said before, we have a list here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we have 5 numbers. Now it's easier to count, right? It's very easy to count right here. So how would you know of how many numbers you have here? Now let's look at this example. We all know that there are 5 numbers here, right? But there's a very easy way to find out how many numbers there are in an entire list. If, this is if, okay? Remember if, that your list is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it's 1, 3, 5, 7, that's a different thing that I'll talk about after this. Okay. If they're consecutive, then you use the first number, which is 1, use the last number, which is 5, you add them together, and then you minus 1. Always minus 1. Okay, this number here does not change. The other can be, it depends. So if you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, then you'll put 2 and 10. Okay, so that's why if you see here, 1 plus 5 minus 1 is 5, which is 5 numbers here. Now, if you have something instead like 1, 7, 3, 5, 7, 9, okay, you have a gap between numbers, right? It's not 1, 2, 3, it's 1 and 3. So first of all, what is 1 to 3? You plus 2 here, right? So there's a gap of 2 between each number. We still do the same thing at the beginning. We have 1, right? That's our smallest number, plus 9, which is our largest number. And then you just divide by your difference here, which is 2. Right? Oh, remember to bracket. So over here you have 10 divided by 2, which is 5. Okay? There we go.
Get it, everybody? 都懂啦。那 Cotton， 你跟他们一起做一下第1题、第2题和第3题吧。
Okay. So let's see. Let's let Amelia figure out how many numbers there are in the first in A. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Just like what I said before. Okay. So first of all, we need to find out what is the first number, Amelia?
The first number
20.
Brendan, what is, no, I asked for what is the first number and you're not Amelia.
1.
1.
Yes, it's 1. Okay, what is the last number?
19.
Yeah, 19. Okay. What is the difference? Let's take 5 to 7. What is the difference here? You plus what?
2.
Yeah, 2. Okay, I'm just going to note something. Even if it's -2, it's still 2, okay? Take the absolute value here. It's 2. And remember to bracket. We have 20, right? 20 divided by 2 is how many numbers?
1 divided by 2 equals 10.
Yeah, so we have 10 numbers. So we want to know how to do this. Remember, first number plus the last number times the amount of numbers and then divide the whole thing by 2. Okay, so what is the first number? Anyone can answer.
1.
1. Okay, what's the last number?
19.
Yes. How many numbers do we have?
We have
You called me.
We already figured it out, Amelia. It's on the board.
10.
Yeah, we have 10 numbers. Right? So 1 plus 19, we already know that's 20. 20 times 10.
Times 10 equals 200.
Yeah, 200. And so 200 divided by 2 is?
Divided by 2 equals 100.
Yes, good job, Amelia. Yay. We did number 1. And since we don't need this anymore, this is like, for the rest of them, you see B and number 3 here, over here, the top one. You see, there's consecutive. They're 1, 2, 3, 4. So when they're consecutive, you don't need to use this one over here. You should use the first number plus last number minus 1, and you get how many numbers, okay? Let's pick a different person.
How about Eleanor?
你不用管人家，你管你自己。
Okay. Eleanor, let's do B together. Okay. So what is the first number of B? 2B.
1.
Yes, 1. Okay, what is the last number?
20.
Okay, 20. And what is 1 plus 20 minus 1?
20.
Yeah, 20, because 1 and 1 cancel out. Okay, so we have 20 numbers. The other part is the same because we keep on going. Times how many numbers divided by 2. Okay. What is the first number?
1. 1.
Yeah, 1. Okay, last number.
20.
20. Okay. And how many numbers do we have?
20.
Okay. Here is where we don't times them together first. Okay, first we'll do this. We know 1 plus 20 is 21. 21 times 20 divided by 2. Okay, so let's not look at 21 first. Let's simplify this first. So what is 20 divided by 2?
10.
And you know what is 20 divided by 2?
10.
Yes. Okay,
10.
good. So then we have 21 times 10. And what is 21 times 10?
Absolutely unmuted.
210.
Eleanor.
210.
Yes, good job. Okay, that is 2B. Now, 3 is basically the same thing. We just have different numbers. Okay. Okay, Jordan will help me with this one. Okay, it's the same thing. We start with 1. What do we end with?
Huh?
What is the last number?
Last number on what?
3.
50.
Yes, 50. So 1 plus 50 minus 1 is 50. So we have 50 numbers. Okay. The first number is 1. The last number is 50. This is 51 times 50. We can simplify 50 and 2. What is 50 divided by 2, Jordan?
Huh?
What is 50 divided by 2?
25.
Yes, 25. So 51 times 25. This is not hard. We can do a little long multiplication, but really, you have 25. You have 125. I trust you all can do long, well, not long, but like just vertical multiplication. Just do it. Okay, 5, right? 5, which is 20. Okay, and then 2 and 10. So you will end up with a 1,275 as your final answer. Okay, and there we go. That's the first 3 questions. Is everyone okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Understand everybody? Cotton, very good. Good job. Okay, so we're going to continue. So this is a question. So everybody, actually, the reason we're learning math is not about all the calculations. We have to know that, right? Because when you use the math, that is a moment that you really understand what is math is. For instance, like in this entire life, come on, there's nobody will come to your face like, hey, Brandon, can you tell me 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus all the way to 99? What is the answer? Like, it's going to happen in school, but it's going to never happen in your life, correct? For what is a percentage of the like something like that going to happen in your life? No. But we can
0.
look at, yeah, 0. But look at this one. So Charlotte.
I want them used at the past elementary school. And middle.
So Charlotte read 10 pages of storybooks on the first day. She read 15 pages of the same storybook on the second day, 20 pages on the third day, and so on. How many pages had the storybook if Charlotte finished reading it on the 8th day? Okay.
Done.
Done.
这么快做完啦? Okay, Cotton, you can ask one of them to explain how to do it.
Brendan, please explain how to do it because you didn't say anything last time. Yeah.
So you do 10 plus 15 plus 20 plus 25 all the way to plus 45 because the pattern is plus 5 each day.
10, 15, 20, 20.
And so 10 plus 45 equals 55. 55 times 8 divided by 2 also equals 55 times 4, which equals 220.
Yeah, it's 220.
Very good.
Mhm.
非常好. So what is the answer for that one?
220.
Brandon, you get the same answer? Eleanor? Okay, how about cats and better than dogs are true?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dogs are better than cats.
Okay, very good. So now let's compute this one, okay? So this one's much harder, okay? So let's just take a look at this one.
Cats are better than dogs. It is true.
Done. 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 Done.
No, no, fell on the floor. $240.
看一看啊，有减法的啊，有减法的啊。
240. Hey, how come Brandon's name is through with snake?
Because it is.
Hey, it's in Harry Potter.
So
It is.
nobody asked.
Brandon is Harry Potter. Oh no, now.
I'm eating noodles.
How come you're eating stuff? Why you?
You have a whole market in your room, dude?
No,
You're eating ice cream, not noodles?
no, no. Because they barely got any lunch.
Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So how do we do it? So we have 2 plus 30 times total tell us 30 minus 2 divided by 2 plus 1, right? Okay, so equals this part equals 32 times 15, right? And minus this one's 1 plus 29 times 29 minus 1 divided by 2 plus 1, right? So equal 30 times 15. So we know it's 32 minus 30 times 15. We have learned this one, right? We can just take times 15 in the common factor. So 2 times 15 equals 30, correct, everybody? But everybody, if you have this one, 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus all the way to 28 plus 30, right? Minus 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus all the way to 27 plus 29. Boys and girls, I want you to take a look at this one. We can still put them like that. And 2 minus 1 equals what, Brandon?
That's annoying.
4 minus 3 equals what?
1.
6 minus 5 equals what?
1.
8 minus 5 equals what?
1.
80, 28 minus 1.
1.
They're all 1. So 1 plus all the way. So how many 1s are there? How many 2 between 2 to 30? How many between 1 to 29? How many numbers are there? We know it's 15. So it's 1, sorry. Huh? What am I? 32. Oh, sorry. This one is it? 30. How many numbers? So 2 plus, sorry, 30 minus 2 divided by 2 plus 1 equals 14 plus 1 equals 15. So 1 plus 15 equals 15. Yeah, 我这边肯定算错了，是不是？ Oh, I didn't divide it by 2. Sorry. What I'm doing. See? So it's divided by 2. So 2 times 15 divided by 2 equals 15. Yeah, I forgot divided by 2. 你们所以没有人告诉我的。Nobody tell me I didn't divide it by 2, right? So the answer is 15. Understand, everybody? Jordan and Brandon and Amelia and Eleanor, do you understand this one?
Yes.
How about you, Crucial?
No.
You spelled crucial wrong.
Do you understand?
Really?
It's with
How
a
do you...
C. It's with a C, not an S.
Oh,
Do you understand?
that's what it looked wrong.
Brandon, do you understand this one? So
Yeah.
just to leave the name behind, okay? So Eleanor, do you understand?
No.
No? Which part you don't understand? I can explain again. This one you don't understand, or this one you don't understand? This one you don't understand, but you understand this one. 这个懂的，这边懂的，这边不懂是吗？ Okay, 所以so this one is Eleanor. So if I putting them together, so 2 plus 4 plus 6, I expanded. 我把它们展开. So there's going to be a lot of 15 numbers here, right? And minus all the way. So Eleanor, 2 plus 4 minus 3 plus 1 Is it also equals, this is 6, right? So 6 minus 4, correct? So actually, it is the sum of this two minus the sum of these two. So it's actually equals 2 minus 1 plus 4 minus 3, because these two are B minus. Let me think about it, how to do that one. So if you have 3 candies, and your mom has 2 candies, okay? And your brother took 2 from you and took 1 from your mom. So it's minus 2 candy from you and minus 1 candy from your mom, correct? But altogether, how many candies took from you, both you and your mom?
3.
Very good. So the sum of the, but actually it's your brother took 2 from you and 1 from your mom. So you could just plus them together and take away together, right? But also you can just separate them is using 3 minus 2 plus 2 minus 1. It is the same as 3 plus 2 minus 2 plus 1. So that is the same thing. Understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so so let's take a look at the next one. So let's practice A, B, C, D, okay? So we're not doing all of them because this is part of your homework. I think A, B, C, D, you should know how to do it already. 我们直接看应用题. Number 2, I want to call Eleanor. Can you, sorry, Amelia, could you please read the number 2 for me?
John saves 5 50-cent coins in the first week. He saves 6 50-cent coins in the second week. In the third week, he saves 7 50-cent coins and so on. How many 50-cent coins can John save altogether by the end of 10 weeks?
Okay, so everybody, let's take a look at number 2 and do it yourself.
Bye-bye.
哎呀，Jordan，你吃到现在了，这个牛皮筋都有毒的，我跟你说，不能再吃了，嘴巴里面拿出来。
Eating or else give us your food.
I'm not eating.
你没吃，你在吃的呀，你一直嘴巴在那边弄。啊，上课，今天学的挺好的，Jordan，OK，就不能老是把那个牛皮筋是有毒的，好吗
What is 牛皮筋?
？Elastic.
He's
No.
eating plastic.
Elastic.
Not plastic.
他在吃橡皮筋?
对啊。
I
Huh?
think that's cellulose.
My brother did it and he didn't get sick.
Why would you eat that?
这
Because I'm
不要
hungry.
问他们了，好，做完
Because
了
he's
有
dumb.
没有小朋友做完的？
I'm hungry.
所以你就要吃牛皮筋嘛？
不是牛皮筋。
Done.
Okay, so 谁做完了 ？Okay, Brandon 做完了，and 牛皮筋也做完了。牛皮筋做完了吗？牛皮筋也做完了。OK，Eleanor 做完了吗？没有。那个 Amelia 呢？Amelia 就那你不做完，你在那边傻傻的拿了个手，就这样也不努力了。Eleanor 没有做完，Eleanor 一直在努力的，你不能拿这个动作拖了个下巴颏，然后在那儿傻笑，不行的啊。OK，Constant，你来教一下这个Jordan 来跟大家讲一下怎么做。
Okay, Jordan, please explain. I believe.
Okay.
True.
5 plus 1 will lead to 10 equals 15.
5 plus what?
10 times 50 equals
Wait.
Five-
No.
I-
Okay.
5 plus 10 equals 15.
Why is it 10?
Because how many 50-cent coins can John save altogether at the end of 10 weeks?
Yes, but Jordan, just one thing. You have 5 50-cent coins on the first week. What is on the 10th week? If you have 5, 6, 7, if you start at 1, yes, that would be 10. This is like your weeks, okay? We have weeks
It's
and you have your what is this? Your coins. So 1, 2, 3, blah 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 blah. So at 10, this would not be 10 because 6 will be 10.
I know, I didn't say it was 10.
But well, you're adding it here, and because you add something, right, and then you times how many numbers there are, and then you divide by 2, right? This is your first number.
Is it 95?
Yeah, 5 is right. So what is the last number here? What is the what
90.
like? How many are you saving on the 10th week? If you go by 5, 6, 7.
95.
Yeah.
5.
You have 95 that week, that week only. Because on the second week, it's 6, not 11, because you don't add it from before. So like if you go from 5, 6,
Oh,
7, yeah, yeah, I mean that.
I thought it's all together.
Oh no, the altogether we can worry about that later. So Jordan, what's the last number here? At the 10th week.
95.
No, not all together,
15.
not all together.
15.
Yes, 15, good job.
We can
Yes.
list them. If you cannot figure out, you can list them. 你写嘛，第一个星期，第二个星期，
Yeah, you can also
第三个
do that.
星期，第四个星期，第五个星期，第六个星期，第七个星期，第八个星期，第九个星期，第10个星期。
Oh, it is not 15.
Yes, please. Thank you, Colton. So Eleanor and Jordan and Brandon and Amelia. Okay, there's one thing I want to tell you. This question, of course, is getting harder. But the thing is, I noticed that there are a lot of very smart students that hate listing. Okay, this is happening on Colton. Also happened on Peng's case. It also happened a lot of my smart, very smart students. But the thing is, listing is not shame. Even me, when I'm not very clear about my answer, I want to get it right. I'm willing to do anything to get it right. I'm not saying I list 100 of them, but 10 of them is okay, right? It is acceptable, correct, Colton? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and 10. So 10 weeks. The first week I get 5 50 cents, and the second week I get 6 50 cents. So the last of the 10 week I have 14 50 cents. So it's 5 plus 14 times 10 because there are 10 weeks, 10 numbers divided by 2. So it's 19 times 10 divided by 2 equals 19 times 5 equals 95. Get it? It's okay. Okay, Brandon, it's okay to list them. It is okay, Eleanor, to I don't know, I know the first one because the last one is super duper important for me. So I want to know the last one. It is okay to list them. Understand, boys and girls? And you know what? The story of Gauss is the most important thing for a lot of mathematical questions. And I hope you just enjoyed it. Okay, so these questions, that's the same thing. So if you take a look at this one, 100 minus 99 equals 1. 98 minus 97 equals 1. 96 minus 95 equals 1. They always equals 1, but how many numbers are there? 1 times how many are? That's a problem because it's 1 plus 1 plus 1. How many ones are there? So you're going to find out it's actually 2 numbers create a 1, 1. 2 numbers created 1, 1. So from 100 to 1, there are 100 numbers. Very good. Divided by 2 equals 50. Right? So let's take a look at this one. That's the same thing. So 1 plus 1 plus 1. Again,
100.
so 200 divided by 2. Very good. So I want you to calm yourself down and find the pattern of each numbers. It's nothing hard. When you see the bigger number, don't get scared. Because you know what? I'm going to put them into order. 995 plus 996 plus 997 plus
998
plus 999.
99.
Still, just to following what Colton said. First number plus the last number times how many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And divided by 2. Get it? So these numbers is being putting not in order. Put them into the order. Okay, so 742 plus 746 plus 750, sorry, 750, 754 plus 758. Put them into order from smaller to big and identify if the differences between them is all the same. If they are, then you can use Colton's method. Understand? There's nothing hard at all. These questions, I know it's getting harder, but I believe all of you can do it with no problem at all. But if you give up easily, then that's not the case. Okay, and especially when you're 一边做题目一边吃东西，我觉得it's not a very good habit. Okay, because you know what? Our questions getting harder. You need to use your brain. And why we're using the brain is because you know what? It is the brain is like a gear, the machine. The more you use it, the more functional they are. And the less you use it, and Colton will tell you, so a grade 12 and grade 10, how hard the math will be, right? And there are a lot of students because they never get used to use their brain when they're little, like your age. And all of a sudden, when you became Colton's age, it is almost impossible to use them at all because they all stuck. Think about it. If you have an old machine, you haven't used it for 20 years, and all of a sudden you say, okay, let's start to use it. No, the machine is not going to be well functional. Okay, understand? So everybody, that's it for today's class. I know it's getting harder and everybody's like, it's not as fun as before. No, trust me, it's still very fun. Okay, when you find out, when you solve the hard question, it's actually much fun than you solve the hard, easier question. Okay, everybody, that's it for today's class. Okay, have a nice day. Bye-bye.